people that she does gift land to. But that's why I just wanted to talk to you. That other part was just something I was wanting to do. Me and Miss Lottie wouldn't do. But if you think it's a bad idea of just doing that, then we won't even. I won't even.
I
Put
don't
that
think
letter
it's a
to
bad
her.
idea, but if I'm to be curt about it, I don't see the point. There are other things we could be putting our brain power towards than fancy gardens, and I don't mean to insult you. There is an orc threat bearing down on our walls, and we're talking about building a garden, you know? But
there
maybe
was
my
literally
priorities different.
ambushes just up the hill.
Okay. All right. No, I don't. That's why I'm. Arn said I need to be a leader. Well, in order to be a leader, I gotta come to y'all and learn these things. I don't know. I never dealt with nobility like this. When I was in Eshma, considered nobility, I really wasn't. I was locked in a library most of the time, locked in rooms most of the time. I didn't know better.
Okay, let's break this down. If you were to do this, if you were to build something fancy for the nobles, like a nice garden and stuff, you would gain rapport with these nobles. They would like you for it. But it's a question of, do you want to build rapport and gain favor with these nobles, or do you want to support the barony as a whole? If you have a choice between helping,
the barony as a whole.
There you go. You would want to help us deal with this
And
orc
there's also
threat.
the process of creating it. You have to look at the finances you need to get the business for the land itself fruition versus something more convenient to nobility.
Okay.
It's prioritizing.
All right.
Speaking as the Erhards, i.e. the Marshal, our main threat is the security, and we are looking at the orcs right now. The orcs are stopping us from reliably getting wood without having armed patrols, reliably getting stone without having armed patrols, and iron. All of these things are incredibly important for the city, and every time we send people out on an armed patrol, that's a risk of manpower loss, that's a risk of... they could be doing other things here. So if we can support that by finding a way to deal with the orcs, that is our main priority right now. Aside from all that fucking
I guess
internal
I need
politics.
to inform you then. I guess as you're part of the, marshal upstairs. Then, the Hobbit home, like I said, was getting attacked. We defended them and helped them along with Horst. What we're doing now is I have the elven patrols, my wood elves, going through the Hobbit village and across the river, making sure they don't continue to taint the river. And we're going to teach them to set within their home so they know within the boundaries of their home where their traps are, to slow them down so they have time to flee and get us to help with that incursion. So at least, I guess, a modicum of help. We're helping y'all in that area of the forest.
No, that's good. That's very
So I
good.
want
hear
to
her say
inform you
this.
of that.
As you hear her say this, Kyler, you realize this is more than good. You know who trained those elves, and you have seen how they work together. Regardless of the personal conflicts you've had with them, you cannot deny that they are very good in their environment at what they do. And you can trust from her words that that particular region is likely safe so long as they continue to patrol it.
This is good.
So
What you should be doing, and soon you'll be owning land as well,
my lord.
forgive me, is continue your training with your new elves that come in. Join them together, have Horst train them in patrols and whatnot, or if you can, have Galeel take them out on a few excursions into the woods. Set proper patrol routes and gain a sphere of influence around where you will be existing. You want to be claiming that land, you want to stop orcs from traveling through there, or at the very least, stop them from moving through unchecked. When they walk through there, they need to be thinking, oh shit, we might be attacked at some point. So if you can establish that, that does help us, because that allows us easier movement through the Sabine. Agreed?
Very well said.
Okay.
Couldn't agree anymore.
I guess, and along with, depending on what the Baroness tells me she asks of me, then at least going down the south way, we could extradite some of that stone and wood to whatever y'all need then for the defense.
It'd be handy.
Nautis.
We are trying to reinforce the iron mine. Maybe if you could divert some of it there, that would be handy too.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, the wood's close to there, and it's just, when we go on our deal, there's a bridge across there, and then we take that, Yeah, we're right next to it, so we're not far from it. So it'd be a short distance for us to deliver stone and wood. A very short distance.
Anything to help them get set up. There's an issue with that there's a open flank where goblin archers can shoot across a river. We're trying to build a wall to stop that from happening. So if you can support that in any way, or at least expand your patrols around that area while they're getting set up. Either you or Galeo.
Okay. And you're talking about the flat area that y'all are trying to protect that portion right there, so then y'all can.
The immediate area around the iron mine.
Oh, the iron mine. Okay, so just around the iron mine.
Because right now we're sending mercs there to defend it, but they haven't set up any real defenses yet. So if you can divert any of your patrols to try and assist in getting them set up initially, it doesn't have to be forever, just to get them set up initially, they can defend it better.
Okay. Alright, I'll try and get somebody else to go with me. We'll look at the route itself, see what the shortest and safest route would be for us, depending on what the Baroness tells me, and then if she doesn't say much, that we could use the wooden deal to help in the supply of fortifying the iron mines, which would help Nautis in the long run, then she might be happy with that.
That sounds good. Take Galale if you go there. He'll have a better eye for this sort of thing. But yes, and you probably will still be expected to pay taxes, but that's a whole other issue that is more economy
Yeah,
based.
that's something she's gonna have to...
Yep.
Okay. I'm glad I talked to you then. Thank you.
It's a lot. Trust me, I know.
appreciate it.
I've been there.
Yes, Hope. You don't know where Galeo is. Hope says that Galeo hasn't been around or seen in the Force for quite some time. You know, the one that allowed you to talk to Leisa Hope.
Yeah,
She's formed
at the Grove.
bond. Yeah. Yeah. She's been able to reach further to me and tell me things.
Okay, yeah.
Sorry, I know.
Sure.
Magical bullshit.
Uh-huh.
Regardless.
You know what I mean,
still
though, just...
taking in consideration... Yes, sir.
Either
yes, I do.
Galale or Horst, or someone who's more military experienced than you, no offense.
Yeah. No, I understand.
Alright.
I'll do what I'm good at, which is urban tinctures and stuff like that, and continue to ask y'all for help when I need guidance away from stuff that would be frivolous or fruitless right now in the short term and something more later down the line kind of thing. I apologize for taking your time up.
That's okay. I wanted to talk to you anyway.
But thanks for telling me, and so I will definitely trim their hair back up and get it re-dyed again. And tell them to stick with the woods and just stick with the patrols. They'll help us best.
If they do leave, I'd recommend having their face covered at all times.
Yep.
Very well. You said a drow. Okay. Okay. Other than that, I don't know of anything else that I've heard or thought of.
How's Lisa?
Yeah. I think that's everything. Oh gosh.
What?
I hope she's okay.
What?
Well, that's why I had all the blood on me. 3 animals were attacking. She led the wolf away. I know she's running in the forest right now. She had me run the hunter that was injured back here to Nautis to get fixed up. Lorelei saved her life. She's near death. They killed when my horse stomped the boar's head in, and they took down the bear. But the wolf, she led it away so that the wood elves could get the injured away. I don't feel that she's in danger. Do you want me to ask Hope if she's okay?
if Hope knows.
Yeah. Tyler Art's asking if Hope, if you know, have you heard Leisa okay? She's still just running around, or is she alright? She's looking more than heart. Yes, I know, Tiberius. A flower tells me things. I know, it's strange.
It's one of those times where you just go, yep.
No, you're not strange, Hope. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. She's well? Okay. Okay. Alright, good. Okay. Thank you, Hope. Oh, and Hope sends her regards to you. She said she's with another elf right now, and they're just combing the woods, but they're fine.
Try and refrain from using my surrogate sister as wolf bait in the future, please. She probably didn't give me much of a choice, did she?
Own, but
yes, I know.
I know.
I know what she's like.
I know. I will. Well, I've been trying to teach her manners and trying to get her more back acclimated because your dad was pretty stringent on getting her back in line. So I'm trying my best.
If she's gonna follow you everywhere, she's essentially your honor guard, like him.
Yeah, I know. I got to get her looking proper and all that stuff. Yes, I know.
Yeah. I know she'll hate it, but it's better in the long run. If you can dress her up nicely enough and get her something, she might even be able to go into the keep with you, but the hard part will be getting her in that.
Well, if I could get her...
Proper leathers.
She suggest... Okay. Fancier leathers. That sounds nice. I could do that.
Fancier leathers, proper cloth, linings, whatnot.
She'll need to signify that she's with you. A symbol or whatnot. Like the griffin.
Exactly.
Your house crest or whatever it is. So people can identify that she is with you. If that
like
was...
the one on my horse. Okay.
Yes, if that was something you wanted to do. She will hate every minute of it.
Okay. Can I drop your name that you're suggesting this to maybe push her in the right direction because she looks to you as a brother?
Tell her that I said if this is something she wants to do and if she wants to be able to follow you everywhere in an official way, this is the best way to do it.
Yeah, properly. Okay. And she won't have to wear it all the time, just kind of when we're in town to look proper.
Yes.
Okay.
Any social gathering that requires anyone within Nautis.
Okay.
If you are being represented.
Thank you, Tiberius. Thank you. If you don't mind, I'm just going to leave Willow just tied to the pole. I made sure she's not in your feet or anything like that. I'll come back and get her.
How much does a warhorse sell for?
Is that okay? Okay, I paid 60 silver for her, okay? No, I paid 60 for her.
60?
You could probably sell it for
well,
Yeah, I
50.
got a good deal on her.
Right, the price is... If they have equipment of any sort on them...
Well,
it's-
Yeah, leave her
you'll
here.
Be happy.
Higher.
Well, you'll be happy. Harry is training her on a horse, and then I'm going to buy her her own war horse.
It's a lot of money to be able to throw around.
Well, I want to save up for her. I'm going to put 5 silver here and there away for her, but she needs one.
It'll be interesting to see.
Well, I'm surprised you haven't gotten armor for your horse.
I prefer it to be light. And I've got the gambeson.
I wonder if they make leathers for horses.
It's
Like over
gambeson.
the gambeson.
You can
and go
have
over the
chain.
Oh,
Can be
gambeson.
done
Oh,
for the
chain.
horses.
Ooh, chain would look awesome looking. You gave me out of character. You gave me a good idea. They would look so fucking dope with chain and then the banners on the sides of it.
You're welcome.
That'd be cool. All right, I won't keep you anymore. Yeah, we'll
no.
sell your look after your horse.
Please.
Go
I
on.
know I fucked up big time. I'm trying to make up for it, okay?
I know.
I made y'all's life already hard enough. So I'm trying. That's why I'm coming to you to make sure I don't fuck up anymore.
Yeah. See you, Venora.
Sorry. See you. Lord, I'm hurt.
You know, it fucks me up to no end that she's been given the land and she has no idea what the fuck to do to it, how to run it, how to defend it, or anything like that, and we busted our asses.
Yes,
They didn't even give us a look. That it blows my fucking
thought
mind,
of-
Tiberius.
Gathering wood and stone and using that to pay for taxes.
I don't have gold, but I
Let's
do have
gather
these
this fuck.
rocks and twigs.
Oh, my lord. The amount of blood that was shed.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
They didn't even look at us in this
All right.
ceremony, Tiberius. They were handing out like all of these keeps and stuff, and then parcels of land
mean,
and
but-
fiefs, and Anna and I are just standing there like, I guess we had fucking nothing.
Oh.
But they gave land to literal children, by the way. She is really young for an elf, like really fucking young. Anyway.
Well,
Trying not to let it get to me. When she goes, how do I pay taxes?
Mr. How do I pay taxes and run my territory?
Oh, God.
If you would be so kind to teach me.
That is so mean, but so frustrating.
Oh. It's a good laugh.
Yeah.
Speaking of, my lord.
Like, I'll just buy another horse. I'll put 5 silver away there. I'm like,
I went through so much trouble to get my own horse,
I
and just
know,
to hear
buddy.
that,
I
I had to
know,
train the
buddy.
guardsmen for days to teach them cavalry, and I'm still not done. But they gave me the horse.
yeah, I know, buddy.
Nice.
Oh,
I
you,
got
Marco.
I got a horse for free.
What?
My father gave me mine.
I say that, but literally Charlie is so old you can't even ride him.
Oh.
Good day.
Alright.
But speaking of, my lord,
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering if you could keep an eye out for possibly a large property in or outside the city. If you could, maybe even speak to your father about it.
Why?
Well, I will want a place to possibly place of residence for myself and others in the future. To be
Oh.
able to build the order, as I said before.
Might be a stretch.
I doubt in the city, to be honest, but maybe outside if you hear of anything of sorts.
Hmm.
Okay. Good.
That's an answer. Thank you, my lord.
Yeah.
My lord.
Yeah.
I need to tend to something.
Uh-huh. Go kiss your boyfriend.
I'm in. Boyfriend? What?
You know.
Huh?
You're talking to about
Who?
the. You're talking
Who are
about
you
the
speaking of?
fucking the fucking drow.
No. Talking about her.
Oh. I didn't even see them.
Yes.
Yeah, go kiss your
Yeah,
girlfriend.
we're not there. And
We're not
and
there.
and is there a knife floating there? Huh?
Oh god, I'm so bad at this.
There you go, Malone. Right.
Okay, you've got it. Whatever. Yeah, go.
There you go,
do
my lord.
Go do your thing.
Right. Wish me luck.
Good luck.
I'll need it.
That is what the Papa always say.
I see.
It's true. He always says that. He says he's like he always basically say it's like my good wife. He's like,
We'll never go back there again.
we'll send some guards to go handle it.
Oh,
New recruit.
okay.
Don't worry.
Oh,
We'll
this is
get this done. We'll
this
send
is
some guards
Sergeant
to clean it up.
Capitano.
Okay.
Oh, he's
Meet the young Lord Udhard, huh?
Easy. Cool.
He's always been
They
a
don't
sergeant.
fuck around.
Dogs.
All
They're
right.
always got that
Just-
rank. All right, sure.
I should probably go clean up then, huh?
Yeah, he's our most well-trained guard dog.
How many guard dogs do you have?
Just one.
I see. Head of the pack.
The most well-trained.
Well done. Good work, soldier.
Stefano, the shipment of leather that was supposed to come here for us has been ransacked on the road to Cassetto. Send some men to go clean it up. We need. Hey, there's a note there about Corona. I need to talk to Margot about.
What you gotta do,
Hey.
Franklin? Do you need anything from me or just a report?
Were there people still around?
There was nobody
No.
around, just 2 dead bodies and a spear.
How'd you get covered in
So-
blood?
I picked up some of the stuff to try to move it and got covered. Cause like I
Oh, fucking hell.
shifted some of
There
the
must have
stuff
been
as
pools of it.
Wait,
This is coming
Why
in
did
from
you-
Corsetto, you said.
Hey, poppers.
I guess part of the reason we refer to it
Yeah.
as loot instead of, their goods.
no, it's just the mindset, you know.
It sounds like
I-
you're the one that caused it.
I just forgot the word for merchandise, okay? I just forgot the word.
So send some men. I gotta go talk to Margot. You're gonna come with me.
Yep.
Do you
Okay.
wanna quickly clean yourself?
Yeah, I'll grab the bucket of water
Make
from
way.
my store. Oh, there's lords coming. Yeah,
Or are they turning?
I'll just stand over here,
Clean
other
yourself going
side.
out walking through the streets with you covered in blood.
There
It's
you
bad
are.
enough
How are
already.
you?
Yeah.
Another come up, need more that needed me right away.
Hopper.
Did you guys finish? Hi.
Can you grab the bucket of soapy water from my shop? Here's my key. Very quickly, please.
Sure, as soon as all these
They're turning.
dignitaries pass by. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Boop, 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 boop.
Wonder where they come from.
Blinking a lot.
Stefano, Quentin,
It feels fine.
you have any time right now?
I don't. Stefano should.
Oh, you just default to me. I should have time all the time, huh?
Where did she?
I'm right here. I'm
I do
waiting
have
for
time.
Hopper. Get me
I
my
don't know.
bucket
You
of
need
soapy
me and
water.
Fenton
Bob
for
is
something?
coming.
I mean, if you're with. Okay. I was gonna say if you're with a guard,
You will
it should be
suffice for
fine.
now because I know you
Thank
can
you.
at least disseminate defense.
Suffice.
Should it be necessary.
Did you take
just
anything
don't.
from it?
Do you need-
Guard, or should?
I was going to move what I thought was leather to the side, and then I was like, oh, this looks horrible. So then, no, I didn't take
I'll try, huh?
anything.
I'm sure the blood was a very good indicator it was a bad idea.
Yeah, it was. Thank you. Oh,
Okay.
oh, okay. Thank you.
Oh, wait just a minute. Let me go run it. Okay, let me go run at Miss Torty real quick. Ask her about my leather armor.
That was bad.
Oh, he crashed and burned.
No, I have to make it up. Big time. I just got called a pet, so...
That probably activated some memories.
Yep. I saw who came rolling through.
Are they our people? I couldn't tell from that far away.
Yes, colors seemed appropriate. Some of the armors look similar.
Do you know we're putting them up?
Well, we can go find out. Would probably be recommended.
Sure. What were their names again? I remember, Sir Black, Sir...
I believe one of them was, I think, some type of knight to King Reynold, I believe, from what I heard.
Don't suppose my dad's around. And they're gone.
Possibly with them. Oh, fuck.
How do we lose a retinue?
How do we lose an entire retinue?
Sergeant Capitano, did you see where those guards went? Where those men went in purple? Did we loop around them? That's hilarious.
Yeah, I believe we did.
Thank you, Sergeant Capitano.
Sergeant Capitano, what a name.
Apparently it's one of the best guard dog that they have. Thank you.
Oh, well there you are. We actually looped around on them.
Right.
It's a gray area. The war is over, but it's...
They can buy it in bulk. They're a big deal.
It's not wrong.
Soto-Marst, I've known them for years.
But it's not right either.
Wish
It's
I
usually the
could
way it
buy,
goes.
like herbs and stuff in bulk
Supervisors.
and then give them to you, but no.
I see it. The furnace.
Hi.
Just in case, if there aren't enough beds for everyone at the Lord's estate, I'll see about negotiation with the tavern keep. About getting a room for a few of the lads.
I thought they were providing room and board to us. Oh, don't mind him.
Your father might.
Who's gonna tell him?
It is natural for your head to hurt.
The horse ride must have taken a lot out of him. Still got horse legs.
Certainly did. No, it's the heat of Gradia. He's not used
Good
to
day,
it.
Lord.
Neither am I.
Afternoon?
Yes.
So Black, check to see if anyone remains at home. The rest of you, take a moment to rest.
My lord.
Welcome to Nautis, gentlemen. Apologies, I was trying to keep up.
No, of course, we were simply coming to pay our respects, as it were.
Respects.
Of course. We are here to, in part, serve you in your house, are we not?
Of course. Come on inside, we'll get you set up. You must be tired. Long ride.
Yes, that is.
There are a great deal of our steeds currently at the public stables, and they are ill-suited to host as many destriers as we have.
Ours filled to the brim as well, but we could find somewhere.
Well, what we could do is shift the horses in and out, let the ones who need rest, and move our own somewhere else.
Agreed.
Temporarily, of course, but it couldn't be permanent.
Agreed. We'll figure something out. For now, let's get you inside, get you rested, get you off your feet.
Of course. Thank you. All right, gentlemen. On your best behavior, you all. Nice,
Take a
Any
seat.
food or drink?
Sure.
My company partakes in. I will be happy to recommend to you, my lord.
With iron doors.
Take a seat. I'll see if
go
my
on
father's
then.
around.
Of course.
It is a well-appointed manse you have here, my lord.
Thank you. We've been doing our best keeping it all together. It has been a lot more empty recently.
Yeah, that it has.
Okay, so
What was... Oh my god. What was their names again, Ricky? I know, Sir Black, there was Corvus.
it's good to finally sit down and not have your legs like this.
Or be bouncing.
Jonathan Black, Corva the Crow. Hasgine? Hasgin?
Don't worry, gentlemen. Your scars will heal in time. And where once was weakness shall become strength.
I think I can remove my helmet.
Don't suppose I could run you up to the keep to see if Arn's around, could I?
You could try to maybe use your voice in your own mind.
I see.
Let them know. I'll handle this. Yes. If not, I can try to make a run.
Because it could be on the patio.
honestly, though, how do these Gradians get used to this heat?
Gentlemen?
It's ridiculous.
Brunswick, do you have a second?
Some water.
It takes a couple of years.
Molded by it.
Yeah, what do you need?
Kyler is looking for Arn, just figured I'd let you know.
My lord, I think I recall your
Okay,
father
when I
was
can, I will.
preoccupied in that meeting,
Sweating in my armor and bleeding.
so he might not be available.
That's crazy, isn't it? When you're
Sure
there
hope
in the
they have good
cold, you
service.
wish for it to be gone, but when you're in the heat, you wish for it to be gone. Those are will never
When you
become
soak
to me.
through the undergarments, sweating so badly.
Ah, many thanks to you.
I do not recall us being properly introduced, Astigonian.
Yes.
Sir Tiberius Helston.
Halston.
He's been at the side for a while. Good lad. My father's a little preoccupied right now, but I'll be happy to entertain while he's busy. How was your ride?
I believe that the matter of entertainment is not necessary for the time being. If we can find a place to barracks, stable our horses, I'm
Have
sure
you
that we
stayed
can
in,
have a more lengthy
Grodian?
conversation later
Gradia?
on, my lord, if I may be so
yes.
bold.
Agreed. You must be tired. We have a few beds
no idea.
here, downstairs, and there's some next door, but we're...
I wouldn't mind giving up mine, my lord. That's fine.
Then, yes, we have...
If additional barracksing is necessary, we can speak with the tavern keep.
I know Gobam pretty closely. If some of your higher-ranking people wish to stay here with us, and the rest of the entourage wants to bunk up at the tavern, that might be better. We can figure out proper
It's
arrangements
temporary.
later. Yeah. As for the horses, we'll
We
rotate
don't wish
them
to
with
overstep.
what we have. My horse, your horse, Buttercup, etc. We'll rotate them throughout the day.
Yes, the men can rotate them to give them the priority for now for their horses to rest. And ours later.
Your hospitality is already well above and beyond, my lord. Many thanks.
Of course.
We will do our best to accommodate and to not overstep our own bounds.
Of course. My lord, before we avail ourselves to our lodgings and to the horses, would like to introduce some of these condottieri from the ferryman party that we spoke with you about. This is Alexian Bluetail from Ireland.
Pleasure.
This is Jason Fries in the green. Gradian at the end, Premier Ratio. And at the end, Giona Fatima. And then, of course, you've already met Sergeant Lin.
Pleasure. We've got an entire coalition here.
Good seeing you a lot again.
Ferrymen take from
We
all
do
over.
have,
Take people of all sorts.
we do have the rest of
That
the
we do.
party camped some ways north of here. There is something very important that we need to speak with you and your father about in private. That is of great concern and import to your house, but
I see.
that can wait for the time being.
Yep. When he's around, I will seek probably the two of you out, I would assume. Then, if that's the case, we have a basement underneath these rolls here. There should be some free beds down
My
there.
lord, I would just recommend the cushions for now.
Sure.
Basements sometimes can be hard to get into, as it were.
Sure. Then you have all the chairs here, everything at your disposal. The room immediately up the stairs is my own room. If you need to take a rest, feel free to use it. As for the rest of your men, I can take them to the tavern now and try and get them set up, unless you'd like to take them there yourself.
If you would like to, my lord, I will not stop you. Your assistance would be greatly appreciated.
Of course, I'll let the two of you get comfortable. Halstead, if you want to show them around a little bit.
Yes, absolutely. If any of the men like a tour around the town or the estate, I'm more than happy to equivocate that.
Sergeant Aldin, if you'd like to stay with us.
Sorry, say again, Jonathan. Stay back.
If you would like to stay with us.
All right. But if you lads are going to the tavern, this will be for a stay.
We saw a great deal of Imperial presence when we arrived. Are there certain places we should avoid with their activity being higher than normal?
You came in from the north, you probably would have gone past their embassy. They will be in the process of rebuilding it now. The clinic is home to where their main forces are inside the city, and is also home, by the way, to 2 Inquisitors.
Of course.
2 of them.
2 of them. Yes, I figured I should let you know that ahead of time. The clinic is home
That's
to
unfortunate.
2 Inquisitors. So keep your heads down.
You know
and,
which ones?
Victor Van Gout.
Victor is here?
Correct.
The one from Oakenbrook.
Yes.
Fucking beast.
This was the one you all
Good,
told me
you see
about.
if we can fucking kill him.
Stop.
No.
Stop
no.
right there.
No.
The only thing that is keeping us safe right now is our political places that we've managed to put ourselves into, and holding of our blades and our tongues. I recommend the same to all of you. My father will talk
Follow your
more.
lead whilst we're here. Correct, ferryman?
Correct,
Guard
sir.
your tongues and
Yes,
yourselves.
Yes, sir.
I'll make sure Corva puts down the word to the rest of
The
his men as well.
embarrassment we cause is reflected upon our new lord. We understand.
Of course.
My men are the best. They'll do as told.
Good. Aside from him, there's a masked inquisitor, don't know the identity of. Know nothing about him.
Yeah.
Either way,
When the time comes.
don't give him a reason.
handle it. Yes, my lord.
Alright, ferryman, let's get you...
As well, gentlemen. I would recommend caution when moving around at night.
Of course.
The Inquisition,
safe at
the Inquisition has sought to see fit to deploy servants of Asher around the city. They move through the rooftops at nighttime.
Oh.
Apparently, if you don't do anything wrong, they're fine, but I would avoid moving around at nighttime.
We are in the lion's den.
We need to speak with the Lord Edhart and his son in private, Sir Black.
Thank you, though.
Until then,
Keep an eye out.
hold your opinions to yourself.
This is appreciated.
Alright, you lot, let's get you
Well,
somewhere safe.
I think that covers everything. Myself and Sir Black will settle in and speak to you later, my lord.
Thank you.
If that satisfies
I'll find you when my father is not so busy.
From here, Jason. One moment.
Yes.
If you could bring some
So
of the
then, gentlemen,
horses over to
I'll give you a slight tour around the town.
I can do it.
The places in
jump
question.
I can do it.
Please follow me.
Thank you, Sergeant. If you could just bring some of them to the facility.
Oh, I couldn't get much worse.
Well, better to get it out of the way. Rip the bandage off. At least then they know.
So, question. How do you do with the heat here?
Puffy
I seem
clothes.
to be sweating through my armor.
Endure.
I'll start bringing some of the horses over from the stables, just a few.
Absolutely. The stables here, all three of those slots there, my horse is the one on the left, are completely fine, just rotate them out as you need, and at the back of the house there's also 3 more slots there, rotate them out as you need. Thank you, Sergeant.
People label their names above their horses.
There was a mix match, and a horse thief nearly stole my horse, so we made it very clear whose they are.
Unfortunately, the garrisons here are mostly done by Imperial. Is that a big deal around here? Should we station one of our people near the stables where our horses are at?
I'm sure it's fine now. I'm sure that
Along here, you
they've
will
learned
not
their
be
lesson.
disturbed, but if you linger too long, you will be questioned.
Alright. Follow them.
See.
Yep.
I had already mentioned as you compatriots, but yes, the docks are owned by the Imperials. Gifted to them by the Radons temporarily, I believe, correct, my lord?
Yes.
So, if you linger, you'll be questioned, but if you can continue to move along within the path here, you won't see too much trouble. Moving on.
I weren't kidding about that heat.
It'll just take a while to get used to.
What the marketplace to do up here? I'm gonna have to visit their local.
Here we
cobbler.
have the
I get
fisherman's
thicker
place.
soles.
Any type of thing that comes from the water, you'll be able to purchase from him. And here is the apothecary. Any tonics you will require of any nature, they tend to have. And sometimes different amenities as well. If I'm correct, my lord, he's created flash powders and the sorts.
Certain things, yes. Depending how you ask.
Oh, moving on then.
Definitely created a flash yesterday.
Listen, level with me for a moment, alright? I just want you to
From here we have a
process
few different
Take
businesses
one
in the
look
well.
at her shoes and tell me that being kicked in the nuts by those would not be a life-ending experience.
Right.
I'm gonna refrain.
The
from
gentleman
saying
here,
his
we
name.
have the merchants building and the mercenaries building there and the well. Then we have the market just behind me.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Very nice.
I've seen many of the citizens around here seem to walk around with weapons as well.
It's custom in Gradia to arm yourselves.
There's more bandits here than there are merchants.
Some might say there isn't much of a difference with how much they upcharge you.
Surely, though, they wouldn't do that to you, Lord, correct?
No, they've been very polite since our lordship was made public. Funny that.
Alright. And here we have the Carter's Guild just behind you, gentlemen, and the Bakers.
Oh, bakery.
Right. As you all know, the blacksmith was something we all passed by. So,
How's your equipment, by the way? Any touch-ups needed?
Mine is
Like to have
fine.
my armor maintenance.
We could have a
Might
look
need
over.
to adjust it for the heat since
Put some
my
holes in
current
it.
one is made for the cold.
Yes.
Yes, if you could drill some holes through my armor, that would help with the heat, but
I think I understand why
the
some
opposite
people wear
of
leather
protection.
around here instead
Mm.
of full plate. Ah,
work
there's not the full
in
plate.
itself with the
I did not know you took to the drink so quickly.
The town has been so deprivated in variety of food. They just eat raw.
Alright, gentlemen, here we have the Bowyard, the tavern, the mercenaries, and over here we have the butchers. Down this road here, we would have the tailor just at the left on the final road to the going down that road. And over here we have the butcher, and unfortunately the only clinic in town.
I mean, I know about the Earharts and
I would rather die than let any
little tiny hands over there, but the
Lobster.
rest of them I've never seen before.
treat me.
Is that? They showed up like an hour ago.
Oh,
Treatment is treatment. Surely there's more
does explain a lot.
Goodness.
apothecary or someone else besides them can treat us.
The curiosity, is there any among you that is a surgeon by chance?
Oh, wait, they're both Sprout.
I am no surgeon, I know basic field medical.
Rudimentary at best.
I try my
Well, a lot
best
of
to help
practice.
when I can.
It's better than nothing.
Bandages and the like in the field.
Patch jobs are patch jobs, as the saying goes, right?
You do not ask me to set a bow, but I could tighten a bandage.
No. Outside the entrance here, we'll take you out to the farms and towards the keep and the arena. Following the road, though, you'll come across the vineyard, and then further down, essentially right past the mines in Cassetto. Going further, you'll end up in, well, Ashmathalos. Be warned in the woods when you go that far.
Small town and drought, no less. On the surface.
We noticed on our ride in, the roads were quite littered with orcs.
You would probably come across quite a few Imperial patrols as well, burning the bodies.
Let's keep it moving.
I think I've covered the majority there.
Let's get them set up in the tavern, perhaps.
I have a question to grace your all's ears with. Where do we train?
Generally, we use the outside of the main lord's estate on the bricked steps. It's quite a nice open space to train for the men, but it's limited to smaller groups. Larger groups, you would have to train outside the walls, I'm afraid.
Just fine, just fine. Just curious is all.
Well, let's get you all settled then. My lord.
Very well.
Follow me, gentlemen.
Tell me, Mr. Warforged, how long have you been, I suppose, active, if I may ask?
Longer than you.
Really? That is interesting. I've been around a long time.
How do you know that?
You know them?
Yeah, I know. I've never seen them.
You're really going to leave me alone with that.
I know they're nice and this is where whatever.
All right.
You two get along so well with each other.
That one night of theirs. Hi, Tibbs.
Yes.
Well, friend.
So well. Right. Doing well. How are you? So,
Jose doesn't exactly decorate himself on your kind of
They all retinues coming through. That is a
Hello there,
joke.
Master
I
Halfling.
just know they're like a blue.
hello.
Well, for an old man,
Ah,
I'm
it's
glad
more
to
of a
see you
blue
still
pair
have
than
some
a
humor.
I come to you with good tidings of
Oh, you
peace.
can get rid of that.
That's I don't like the way you said that, but okay.
How many?
I need space enough for 4 men. Room for all of them if possible.
You might be
I know
able to
there's
get
actually-
two
Also in
rooms,
my own head about
or
what I
one
thought
room where
the
they all
reward
shared
was,
the
so
two beds
that's
that they're
all.
in
I'm
it.
kind of hung up on that
They'd
one.
have
Sorry.
to. Because I already sold on the other rooms there, and they paid for the second. Would they be opposed to like sharing one room for a short while before I can move them into two separates?
I'm sure they can handle that.
You definitely don't want to know right now.
Yes, we can accommodate that.
Okay, well yeah, I'm afraid that's all I've got unless you want me to kick someone out, which is going to be a whole thing in and of itself.
Alright, today, Mr.
You don't have to tell me about this. It seems interesting.
Right, well okay, where are these men of yours?
Over here.
I slept in today. That was nice.
Good.
One of our party is...
Conversations in the tavern that you overhear. Very strange.
Oh, many people think about it.
I'll catch up with you
Perfect
later.
place to think about it.
It really must be known from
That'd be nice.
For now.
Nice to see you all.
When things can be more properly accommodating for them.
Should I like...
If this is
You know what? I'll just keep my
The-
mouth shut. I'd rather not...
The guests. Go bomb.
Yeah, yes, just like, I remember when you were a guest too, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
yes.
Yeah.
I like how he's already used to this.
assume there's
Yeah, he's experienced.
I say the connoisseur of a fine blade that gets.
Right. Well, in that case, I'm afraid the accommodations are going to be a little bit smaller than you're perhaps used to, but it's something. So if you would all like to join me, fine, as long as I have a bed.
I'll take a hard bed over the ground.
It'll be temporary, gentlemen. Temporary.
Understood.
Tour guide.
I hate my life.
Oh.
From what they're wearing, they're well put together.
Same. Let's go.
Goodness gracious.
High-end mercenaries.
Time for Meshmet the Lost, as you could imagine.
Not even high yet.
Though my
own
people
hard to
don't
say.
have me much given my respect.
You come in here, you
Perhaps asking those more well-informed than I would be the way to figure it out. If you obviously have
I'm busy. I'll get one later.
Yeah, unfortunately, don't get to talk to those friends anymore. They're too busy.
He's angry at both of us now.
Why? What did I do?
we didn't get a drink.
We had one earlier.
I know, but she wasn't there.
Well, that's her fault.
Yeah. Where are we heading to, my lord?
Just seeing if the mage is about. I'm supposed to go on this excursion, but he's been buried with fucking paperwork.
What?
Yeah.
You can always just ask.
Thought he should be in charge.
I
You
figured.
can ask when he'd be available for
I
this
figured if he
excursion.
would be available, he would show up. I get the feeling. That's okay. You didn't show them Stabber's Alley. That's the highlight of Nautis.
I prefer not to take them down the place where I had been
robbed or assaulted a few times already.
How did you do that?
Well,
I don't want to ask that.
Where did
I don't
she
want to ask
pull
that.
that
I
from,
don't
Tiberius?
ask that. No, no, my lord, no, no, my lord. Don't
All right,
ask.
whatever. Is that why you had to say sorry?
Okay.
You're showing the lady your party trick.
Somewhat normal in Gradia. People use Thursday
Huh?
Nothing.
My lord?
Shush.
It's like the ping pong trick all over again. What was that?
Huh? Must have been the wind.
Must have been the wind. No, I didn't even show him the bathhouse.
I was gonna say you. Yeah.
It was weird.
No, it's fine.
Oh, they'll figure it out.
I'm sure they will. Welcome to Nautis. We have bathhouse, we have beach, and Stabber's Alley.
No, Mirren shop's open. We want to swing by here.
Oh yeah, sure.
Short little spikes. So, I mean, at least with a sword, I can smash and bang, especially if it's up close. But that would be good if there was problems.
You have my
like
order?
orcs or something.
Did you just curtsy? Mirren just curtsied me.
She does
I
that
don't
when
know how
she
to feel
looks at
about
me. Yeah.
Oh, you? Okay. It royalty?
He's a noble. He's not royalty.
Well, I guess I don't know that because I'm a dirty commoner.
Oh, you're not a dirty commoner, Mirren. Come now. You're a commoner, but not dirty.
You planning on defending yourself with that wooden blade?
Yeah, against a bunch of goblins later this afternoon.
Ooh.
Let me know how that goes. And you're getting better. Good job.
Yeah. You're gonna see about.
Thank you,
probably maybe
Mirren.
like 6 of them
Very much
getting dragged
appreciate
back
the
here.
work.
Might see them in a fight, pit fight or something.
Oh God.
Well, at least now the one I have won't get me killed.
What'd you get?
The Gambison for my horse.
Oh.
That way, the orange doesn't have my head ripped off.
True. What color did you go for? Did you go for the maroon?
I went for a little bit of a mix and had my the order's symbol put on. That'd be a nice touch.
Don't worry about highlighting yourself.
This time it's time to build a name for the order. If anything, the Inquisitors know who I am by the symbol on my own chest.
Yeah, they had files on us when we showed up.
I'd be very surprised if he didn't know I was here. What I've been surprised about is how Victor hasn't approached me once. Guess he's just too busy. But I'll take that. Victor. I do wonder about these gentlemen, my lord.
You're suspicious.
Well, not all of them are from the kingdoms of old.
Yes. Well, some of them are sellswords. Or from the free company, I suppose.
Yes, that's why I was not encouraging to show them the downstairs, so to speak.
That's fair. There's nothing down there anymore other than beds, but yes.
Still, it's a point of hidden if we need to hide things.
Suppose so. You are right.
And the men.
Elena was hesitant about them too.
If all of them were from Kingdom of Old, I would be less cautious, but some are from Ireland and some are even from Gradia itself, and we do not know them. We have the word of the gentleman. That does carry weight, but some secrets are still meant to be secrets until their trust is fully given.
That's fair. You know, usually I'm so fucking cautious about this, and then Arn shows up and it's like, "Gentlemen, look at my cellar!" and shit like that. So I've been trying to be a bit more lax about it, but you are right.
I think your father, if I was in his same boat, would understand, if I'm honest.
Sure.
Seeing people from our homelands. It's hard to explain. I have not seen one Astagonian since my travels. But if I were to see one, I'd probably react the same way.
Rose-tinted vision.
Nostalgia. A longing.
For him, it's been 20 years since any of that. Probably longer for you.
No, it's been the same, my lord.
Oh, that's right, you were right up until the end, weren't you? Yeah, I forget. Well.
Fine.
I'll keep my eyes open for some Astagonians. Do they look any different? I probably recognize your symbol.
I'd be amazed if I saw an Astagonian, my lord.
Everything okay, shady individual standing at the corner of my house?
Business.
Oh, right. I can't be here then, my lord. I'm not
would
allowed to be
you-
present when he speaks business.
Well, it's not that type. I need a
So particular.
steel carving tool.
Okay. Like a knife?
As a note for you, Harry, this would be a set of tools for a carver. It was not just a knife, it's a set tools.
A set of tools.
Several
for
knives.
carving things.
Would this be under precision items?
Precision items, yes.
Okay. DM discretion, so...
I'll have to poke Kimchi about that, because he's taking the lead on a lot of that now. And he's busy, it looks like. Can poke him for a price later if you want.
Sure.
Your decision.
I'll get to work. Just like a set of tools for carving. I can get to work on it and let you know. I normally make them out of iron, so I'll have to see how much I use of steel.
For a wildcrafter.
Yeah, I'll put some things together that could be used for it. I don't know how much it would cost though off the top of my head, but I can get to work on it regardless.
I can give you 4 iron.
Oh, I have the
ingots.
iron, but yeah, the iron ingots would help. That would make 2 steel bars.
Yes.
Probably cost a bit more. than
Whatever do to reduce the cost.
that. Okay, yeah, sure. Drop them
Because
off.
I don't have use for them, so.
Drop them off. I'll get to work on it overnight, and then come by tomorrow, and I can get you once I've got a feel for it. I'll let you know how much it'll cost.
All right. Thank you.
Of course. My knees hurt.
Maybe you should sit down for a moment or two. We do stand continuously all the time.
We do that. Should we get that drink with basil then? Well, okay. How about you and I get a drink, and basil's there.
I like that.
I get a drink, and she can be behind the counter.
Oh, that time. Shit.
What?
My lord, I do need to step
Okay.
away.
Okay.
To go and handle some business.
Sure.
No,
no, it's
I'll get
it's
this
whatever.
drink. You know what? I'm getting this. We're getting this drink now, my lord. We're doing this. We're doing this, my
You
lord.
can go do your thing. I don't mind. Just, you know.
No, my lord. I demand to have this drink with you now.
Well, I'm going to take a very long time to do it then.
To stop assassins. To have clinician staff come at my beck and call so I'm not transported off into slavery.
I am surprised though they just have that all laying about in front of the clinic. You'd expect me to properly
Pardon me?
secure it. It's me.
Well, maybe they won't be there for long. I don't know where they're putting it.
Bridge is a lot better, thankfully.
Oh,
Have you
conversed about it?
Right.
Have you
a lot
heard of the
shit.
ridiculous tax over Nerion Bridge?
Forgot that
God.
part.
Sadly,
Don't forget, alive,
She's not even
no
here.
broken arms.
We have no control.
It needs a
Oh,
fight.
the broken arms,
Okay.
She's going to yell at us anyway, because she wouldn't know. Maybe we postpone
she's
it.
gonna yell at us anyways.
Come back later.
Postpone it.
Yeah.
Yeah, alright, sounds good.
But bomb.
Really?
Actually, I do need something very particular from you. I need something for you for tonight. Something to quell the anger of a woman.
It's like a sandwich, but like breakfast, but at night.
I would say a meal of some sort.
A meal to
Don't-
quell a woman's anger.
Hang on, don't women, there's drugs for that. Don't women prefer it if you cook it for them?
Yes.
I mean, I could technically do that.
You do use your little spice thingy or whatever.
I tell you what I could do. Could sell you some Gradian spice to throw in.
Does it have dirt in it?
The flavor to
You know what? Oh.
It
I told him
can,
how
if
some
you want
swindlers, swindlers sometimes when they're selling spice to those who are untrained, put dirt in the spice and just sell you dirt in the spice.
Right, well, if I wasn't speaking to such, polite gentlemen, I would be offended. But no, I don't put dirt in my Gradian spice. Kind of ruins the effect.
Good thing I checked.
Good job, my lord. I appreciate your confidence and your willingness to assist. Then,
How can I help?
out of curiosity, do you know by chance what Celine likes to eat, by chance?
I'll leave you to this.
Really?
I'll see you around.
I'll pay you 2 silver if you can give me this information.
Have a sit down, take a sit. As they pull out the stool up, have a drink. Discussing just the content.
A couple hours just across from one side to the other.
Oh, we both went the same way.
Sorry. Yeah. Sorry about that.
It's okay.
Human business, and I mean that literally.
That kind of stuff, bigots?
Bigot? Oh, yeah.
Bigots?
Kyler.
Nice.
Excuse you? Oh yeah.
Damn.
I was asking if that's what you guys were talking
I've
about.
been able to make some accommodations, and tonight I'd like to come by and get Katrina.
No.
Okay, yeah.
No, you're fine.
Crunchill's been looking after her.
We've done
Swing by whenever.
I know you're fine.
That doesn't even cover the subject we were
Alright, we'll do. I'll probably do that before sun fully sets.
let him
So,
stereotype
I'll show you around this evening.
If I'm not there, then
No, I was
just talk to
asking if
Crunchill.
that's what you were talking about, people being bigots.
Understood.
Alright.
Thank you for looking after her.
That's what I do.
That's not what we were talking
Damn,
about.
I thought
God,
better of you.
damn, I am dying so badly.
I'm trying to figure out what you're talking about now.
Ah, Lodenhart. I am Iridos, Koya.
Afternoon.
Good thing, I have something for you. Your hands only.
Interesting. Okay. Gives you like 15 copper.
Let's see. For this one, you may want to read it in the safety of your domicile.
Okay. I appreciate it. Thank you.
I can tell you, this is a letter that was sent. It is to be sent after an occurrence. The sender is your late man.
I see.
So, I leave it to you.
Thank you.
Welcome to the clinic. With the things on front of our place that just started.
You look at the lettering on the outside, and it holds some parchment inside, but on the exterior, you do see a single emblem of the rose. On the back, you notice a wax seal, holding it firmly. You know that to be his makeshift sigil. As a griffin holding a bundle of flowers. Unfurling the parchment within, a couple of dried petals kind of float out of it onto the floor. A faint scent hits your nose. And the letter reads: Dear Lord Kyler Earhart, you have received this letter in regards to my end to your service. Whether we left on good or bad terms, I am writing to you here and letting you know that it truly has been an honor to fight the good fight alongside you. You and yours have treated me so well, and it's clear why any good-natured warrior would dedicate themselves to you and your cause. Especially if it can seem impossible at times. The first time I ever took notice of you was when you lifted some coins off my pouch. I didn't call for the guard, especially the Hadwick guard. They were too busy with the serpents. Heck, I didn't even know how many times it was you pilfering from me. But I let it go, since I thought maybe you needed it more than I did at the time. And all I did was make soap. I won't shortchange or try to surmise that life has been much more harsh to you. Yet you don't act like a victim to the world at all. Although it seemed natural, I must say that a failure of mine was entering into your service out of guilt for what many of my people did to yours, but at no fault of my own. When I told you I served in the camp for processing all those non-humans, I really did mean that I saw in you what some of the drow I had the pleasure of knowing had then. A heart worth cherishing. I've seen you try your best with making do with the worst. Always feeling like you never stepped forward. Even when we were completely burned out, you went out of your way to help others. We may have our differences in how a lord should act, even when you say you're not ready for it. But I can safely say you're one of the good ones. And you are. And a good drow included. You act more human anyway. I swear this isn't a race thing. I apologize. Anyway, when you eventually take back the long-awaited home of Given, just know that I will be there for you. I promise. From a man who went from worthless to worthy, I'd say you handled Street Rat to Lord spectacularly well. Here's hoping we get to catch that drink as men who found their worth. Fare thee well, always. Sir Marcus Brooker, the worthwhile. Rose Knight of Ozera.
Ah, my lord.
Nibbers.
Quick, catch!
Fish.
Throws a whole fish, big fish at you.
Thanks.
Right. You need a drink, my lord?
Please.
Tiberius, you see dried rose leaves scattering the floor around the Lord, and a single letter in hand.
I'll get the stronger stuff, hmm?
Thanks.
There you are.
Cheers.
Cheers.
This is a cooking lesson.
That's being shown how to cook sea fish versus river fish.
I didn't realize there was a difference.
You're talking about the properly cooking. You see, when you cook it on the fire, and you don't know how to prepare it right, you need simple ingredients. You can burn it, and it will taste like shit.
There you are.
Trust me.
I do trust you.
Living in the woods for a year makes you have to learn how to cook certain things and attempt to make it taste decent.
My lord never lived in the woods.
No, I was more of a
Embrace
city
cultures.
person.
Good man. Stay away from caves. They're horrid.
You have the fish?
Yes, right here.
She grabs by the tail. She slams it on the table. Pay attention.
Yes. Sorry.
Now, if you're Theosian, you like the fish eyes.
I'll be right back. I need to fucking wipe my stupid ass, damn leaky eyes.
You would see her place her hand on the top of the fish. And all the way to the tail. And you would see her easily take off a layer of scales.
Oh, I see. That does make it simpler, doesn't it?
I guess if you were a hunter, it'd be similar to that of skinning animals, though this is, I think, a little easier than gripping or a bear. What this does is you don't want all these sticky, gross.
Ah! Really? 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 Did you have to put it in my face?
Ringus!
You wanted to throw sticky stuff in my face?
Bing bong! Bing bong.
So.
Right.
Now I want you to
Good to see you, man.
all these stuff off.
Everything's been fine since you left. Everything's okay. Everything's been great since you've left. I don't miss you at all.
Totality. I don't see us leaving for a little bit, Stu. Alas, my lord, are we planning on leaving soon? Ah, take that as a no. Perfect.
Yeah, just gonna relax for a little bit, I think.
Well, that'll be
You
wise.
want the help? Wanna learn along with him?
I'll watch from afar.
Well, but we might need your knife skills, my lord. You displayed an excellent ability of cutting vegetables before.
Someone at the door, Tibbs.
Yep, I'll get it in a moment, my lord. Just one moment. Right, I'll be right back.
Thanks,
You
Basil.
look like you needed a hug. You're welcome. Ah, that pretty face. It can't have a frown on it all the time. Mm-mm. Nope.
It's not all the time.
It's most of the time.
And it's not my fault.
No, it's not. It's really going to take you sweet time. That pen's going to overheat.
No, I'm back. I'm back. I was kicking Harry away. He was looking for Venora. Here. I don't know why he was looking here. I'm here. Oh. What's that smell?
Do you remember when